team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows third and long. Trying to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Huskies are on the move. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time on a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the...
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Dean. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it. It's Patterson. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
There he goes! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Howard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play their hair off.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Williams will pass. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. They're dealing with a second and long. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, and somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, what a move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Patterson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped it.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job on the defensive line. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they're coming flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Dean. He's trying to get it in, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa! Here comes the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Right down the gut of the field. 30, at the 20. Slippery slide
tackle like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now, physically...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Williams looking for a man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On the run, it's Washington. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. There is no doubt. At this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Washington wants to go quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Williams will pass. He's got it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Washington! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Dean. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David